Recording in progress.
Good evening, everyone, to the Trance Q&A this week. I know that it's been a while since we've got here. I apologise for the inconvenience caused and for the very late start today. It's been the first time that Trance Q&A has been disrupted like this, and it's a shame that it's from another trance medium. The man in question, along with his friend, have both deleted the comments, so if you're listening to this video now, shame on you for your conscious act of disrupting two services now, and for the malicious communication caused. So now what I'm going to do is allow Elaine to say her opening prayer to Spirit, and we're going to allow Sister Savannah to come through. I would encourage everyone to open their hearts and souls, and I hope everyone found the peace in that meditation. Lots of love. Go on, Elaine.
Okay. Everybody can bow their heads, please, and join me in prayer. Father God and Divine Spirit, we thank you that you draw close to us throughout our earthly journeys and that you bring us comfort, love, support. I want to thank you for this evening when we've got the privilege of asking questions to Spirit to gain knowledge about eternal life. I want to thank the vessel with his guide and helpers for coming forward and helping man on earth. I want to ask for healing to those in their beds of sickness and also extend that out to the animal kingdom and Mother Earth. Amen.
God bless you, sister. Thank you for your words and in your prayer. Prayers are very important for man. When words are spoken from the heart, they have much meaning, and the meaning from the heart is like a word that is spoken, that spreads throughout the world. There is so much that you must understand. Prayer is praying, because you call to the Father God. You call to the Spirit. Today of all days, that of what you call the Good Friday, I bring the words towards you. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. Man suffers with the shame of words of others. God the Son, God the Father, they did not come among men. They did not bring words that was meant to harm others. They came with love. They came with serenity. They came with passion. Man must learn to understand. Words are like a dagger. When spoken with untruths, they can cause the pain. Jesus Christ was placed upon the cross because of his words that he spoke, because of his belief. Many feared of his words and turned against him. Nothing has changed over the centuries apart from words. Words that are spoken today is jealousy and the ego. Where days gone by, they feared the words because their heart could not feel what the words were saying. So you see, prayers are very important, And this is a time when you come together, when you speak from your heart with love, and you come and you ask of Spirit of your question. And when the answer is given, it is given with love, it is given with passion, and it's given to help you to understand that the words you are speaking, your prayers are being answered. Now I am going to pass you to that of our sister Sophia, who is waiting to hear your questions. God bless you.
Hello, my friends. It is lovely to be here once again, able to come and speak to you. But may I say some words first and foremost to all within your group, especially to our brother. Let me tell you this. We in spirit, we hear the tone of the voice of man. Sometimes their voice speaks in a manner of love and compassion. Sometimes their voice speaks in anger. Sometimes their voice comes across and words are misunderstood. We in spirit, we have to cater for all the tones of the voice. We do not take anything on board to that of the anger of others within life. You see, we are in spirit. We understand what true love is. We understand that of the truth within man that shows to others compassion. We understand dedication. We understand that of the fullness of the power of the energies of the beings and of spirit. So, brother, please do not allow others in your life to take on board their words to harm you. You are one that is full of love, one that is compassionate, and one that is true to spirit within your heart, within yourself, within your mind. So I am ready now to hear the words that each and every one with your questions, please. God bless you.
Evening, sister. May I just ask what guidance you would tell me, or have I done the situation and handled it incorrectly?
Brother, what you have done with passion. You have spoken the words that you felt that needed to be addressed and put into order. Listen to me. When those within life want to cause harm to others and say, I am a spiritualist and I am true to spirit. If this was the case of truth, we in spirit, we would not allow this to happen. The guide would come forward, the doorkeeper would come forward, and it would cause them to say the words and say them in a different manner. You understand?
Yes.
You see, my brother, do not take on board the pain. It is their pain. It is theirs that they carry and try to place it on others. Please listen to my words. Each time I come through the vessel and I come into your group, I am always honored. I am blessed. and you are the one that gives me the privilege to join. So please, raise your heart, place your mind, and focus on what is meant to be for you, gaining knowledge of spirit. You understand?
Yes, sister. May I ask for your permission for others to ask their questions within the group?
God bless you, brother, and thank you. I am waiting to hear.
Okay, the first person on the list is Claire. I'm just going to mute you, Claire. There you go.
Hi, Sister Savannah.
Hello, my dear. Lovely
Hi.
to hear your voice.
Oh, it's lovely to hear your voice. Thank you. Lots of love.
God bless you.
My first question, when we are close to passing, maybe a day or a few days before, can you tell me what happens? Please?
My child, when a body within life is coming to the end of its journey, I will tell you, it is not the day or two before. It is quite a while before. Your guide comes forward and prepares your inner spirit for the last journey within life, so that when it comes to the period of time that your journey is coming to a close, your spirit knows. It knows when it has to leave. It is preparing long before that of the transition to leave of the body itself. So you see, my child, it isn't what goes on a day or two before. It is what is happening gradually, so that when the body is no more, the spirit has strength to go forward into the new life. You understand?
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
You are welcome, my dear.
Oh, thank you. I have a beloved dog who's getting quite elderly. Can you, will my family come forward to look after her when she passes?
Oh, let me tell you, my dear, when you talk of the creatures of the life within life, when they take their transition, first and foremost, their spirit will go into the realms, and they first of all will be greeted by family and friends that will take care of them for a short period of time before they move forward into a different sphere where all creatures are all together. All creatures, great and small, those that live within life, they will feel the love that once was given and understand that their life was sent for a purpose. You understand?
Yes, thank you.
You see, my child, let me explain to you. Everything that our Father God created that lives has a spirit within, and that is a life. And they live the journey of life within your life, the earth. Then when they are taken to spirit, so that they are aware that they are no longer of a physical body, they are prepared before going into a different sphere where all creatures will be greeted as one. A mouse can be that of love, as that of a lion can be of love. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
God bless you, my dear.
God bless you. Can I just ask, does that include trees, plants?
Trees are but that of life that God has created just for life. You see, the earth itself, without that of trees, would not be as it is in your life, because you see, the air is purer, because the tree gives life. It is like that of the fruit and the food that is coming from the ground. Yes, it's alive, but it is not a spirit. You understand?
I understand. Thank you.
God bless you.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Sorry about what letting me unmute. Thank you very much for that beautiful answer, sister. The next person on the list now is lovely Kate. I'm just going to mute you now, Kate.
Thank you. Good evening, Sister Savannah.
Hello, my dear. Lovely to hear that beautiful voice once again. What is your question, please, my dear?
My question is, a few days ago, one morning, I was quietly reading in bed, and my sister, who passed a number of years ago, suddenly sat on my legs very heavily. And then two other people sat very heavily with her. One was a husband who passed, and a following partner. And I was quite surprised because since she left, she's made no contact whatsoever. So to be sure, I said, who is that? And she typically said, it's me. So I knew it was her, and with a tone of voice. And I said, well, what are you doing here, Jane? And she says, Spirit have sent me because you're not taking any notice of them, and they've been trying to get hold of you. Now, for many days, I have felt Spirit very, very close to me for long periods in the day and the night. And I do all the things that I've been told to do, try to talk to them and make communication, but I don't seem to get anywhere that way. Is there something I am missing doing?
My child, let me explain something to you. You spoke of a beautiful experience of your sister that came towards you with the two gentlemen from Spirit. And she spoke towards you. You asked why she had come. And she said, you are not listening. You may say, I am doing everything that I am told to do. But you are not. Because you see, my child, you are not sensing. You are not feeling the words. You are not listening to the tone and the manner in which they come. You see, Spirit, when they speak, you say, I hear the words. I know the words they're saying. But if you cannot feel, you cannot understand what is truly being given to you. Words are but words. It is the sensing and the feeling that is important. You see, my child, you are a beautiful lady. For many of your life years, you have been very close to Spirit. Yet, at the same time, you have been at a distance from Spirit. You are asking up your question, and the answer is being given to you. You accept the words, but then after a short period of time, they are forgotten. You understand?
Yes, I do tend to do that. That is true, yes.
You see, my child, you are a beautiful lady. And let me explain something to you. You may be aging of the body and of mind, but it is all what you gain within your life that helps you when it comes to the time of your transition into Spirit to make things a lot easier for you, so you will not take the transition with confusion. You understand?
Right. Yep.
See, you are a beautiful lady. You have another question, my dear.
Yeah, well, yes, I have. When we're awake here, we're just going about as visitors, and spirit is within us, and we're doing what we're doing. Now, when we go to sleep, can the spirit come away to spirit land, so to speak, or are dreams a different kind of thing, if you understand?
I do understand, my dear. You have just answered your own question, and you have now understood why you was told you do not listen to spirit because you do not fear. When you are at rest within your body and sleep at night, your inner spirit is taken to the school of learning, and it is gaining knowledge. A spirit does not sleep, the body sleeps. And when you speak of that of dreams, the dreams that you have that go through the thoughts of your mind is what your spirit is telling you, because this is part of what they are learning in the realms of spirit. Because remember, my child, when the time of your transition takes place, the body does not go to spirit. Your living thought does. Your spirit goes forward. And it is everything that you have gained within life that is stored within the memories, you understand?
That's a wonderful answer. And that's explained it to me very
God-
nicely. Thank
God
you.
bless you.
God bless.
Right, the next person on the list is Sandy. I'm just going to mute you now, Sandy.
Thank you. Good evening, Sister Savannah.
Hello, my child. Lovely to hear your voice once again.
Thank you. A few years ago, I did a course with the Christian, the Christian spiritualist movement, and Winifred Moyes was mentioned. Now, I've been reading up about her yesterday, matter of fact, and she said she actually believed that she was suffering to have her zodiac, that's our spirit guide, come through. Is this true? Mediums can suffer.
My child, I have to explain something to you very, very clearly. Although you will not like the answer, it is true. You see, my child, everyone that you call a medium has to suffer. Why do they have to suffer? I will explain to you. You see, when the being within life is growing within life and they go through the difficulties of heartaches and pains and of their tears, that is when they go closer to spirit to give help, to give guidance, to show them the way forward, to open their eyes to understand. The more of the suffering that man goes through, the stronger, the closer the spirits will come. And that is why there are many within your life that say, we have to suffer. Yes, you must, because one that is true to that of spirit, when standing before man, when living our message to them, how can they feel what they have gone through unless they have suffered the same way? You understand?
Yes.
My child, no man wants to suffer. No man wants to suffer. But you see, this is why you look around you within what you call the ism of spiritualism. To those that do not suffer, do not connect with spirit, but those that suffer, spirit come closer to give them strength, to ease their pain, to give them comfort, to show them the way. And it is that being then that connects with spirit and says, thank you for what you do for me. Now, what can I do for you? And that is when we come stronger. Then they are our servants and we serve through them. You understand?
Yes.
You have another question, my dear.
Yes, thank you for that answer. The next question, when I sat in the cabinet, I went freezing. I thought I was sitting in an ice box. Why is this? It was absolutely frozen.
My child, when you sit in what you call the cabinet, the reason you are cold is because spirit cannot come close towards you. You see, you are feeling the coldness of the energies, but you're not feeling the warmth of the love of the spirit that is trying so hard to come towards you. A cabinet. Why do you want to sit in the cabinet when you're home? When you're home is what is full of energy, what is needed. You see, we look at man within life, and I have to explain. Please forgive my words, but I speak of truth. We have to laugh. You see, why do you need a cabinet? Spirit do not come and sit in the cabinet, so why should man? You understand?
Yes. Sorry, I'm laughing.
My child, let me explain something to you. We understand of your development. We know of your progression. We understand how you are searching and seeking. But you have got to learn, my child, the only way that you can truly go forward with what is given from the knowledge within life of spirit is to trust your guide, trust yourself. And once you do of this, you do not need to look at putting something in front of you to make you look good, because you will become and you will shine for everyone to see. You understand?
Yes.
God bless you. Is another question, my dear?
I've asked two.
My child, please forgive. I did not realize that you had asked the two questions. I thought, and I am being told of by now of Lavinda, I should have paid more attention. Please forgive me.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
okay, sister. The next person on the list is Nicola. A warm welcome for her to attend the group. Just unmuting you now, Nicola. There you go.
Thank you. Hello, Sister Savannah.
Hello, my child. It is lovely to see your beautiful face, and it is lovely to hear your voice. I will say to you, thank you for joining into the group, and I hope you find the love that is within it. You understand?
I certainly do, yes, and I'm sure I will. Thank you.
What is your question, my dear?
My question is, I have a 5-year-old grandson who keeps mentioning a gentleman by the name of Burnett. Now, we've spoken to him and I've said to him, is it Bernard? Yes, he's my uncle. Now, however, he doesn't have an uncle by that name, but we've showed him a photograph of his great-grandfather, and he tells me that that's Burnett, but in fact, his great-grandfather's name is Bobby.
Oh, my dear, what a beautiful question.
Thank you.
Kisurusurudaya, Makikante chapta, Makoi, Tasia Prita Kato. Please forgive me, my dear. What a beautiful question you have just asked of that of the child. Let me explain something to you.
Yeah.
First and foremost, children, they are more susceptible to spirit than man itself. Through
Yes.
their innocence, you understand.
Yes.
And he said, Bernard, my uncle. And you said there is no Uncle Bernard.
That's
But
right.
you see, let me explain something to you. When you spoke of the ancestor of that of the great uncle and you gave a different name, you only knew of the first name. You did not know of the second. And because you did not know of the second, many within life would have used their second name rather than their first. You understand?
Yes.
So therefore, you may know him as one name, but
Yeah.
others would know him as another. So for your child to come forward with those words, that is proof. That is truth that he is connecting with spirit. You must embrace what he gives towards you. This young man is one that will be gifted with greater knowledge. You understand?
That's lovely. Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Is there another question you wish to ask, my dear?
No, that was all. Thank you.
My child, you are blessed. You are blessed. Whatever you do not speak to the child of spirit. Let him speak to you of
Yes.
the spirit. Then you will understand how he is growing and how he's progressing. And you can help him and nurture him through life. You understand?
I do understand. Maybe I do have another question. I'm sorry.
No, my dear. You are welcome to speak.
So this photograph that I've shown my grandson, is it the person that he is telling me he is? Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, my dear. You see, the child has seen the vision through a photo. But when he was talking of the uncle and the name, he saw within his third eye that of a vision. And you confirmed to him by showing of that of the photo. You understand?
I do, yes.
This is what we say, that the eyes are open, and this young man, his eyes are open, and he will come to you and speak of things you may not understand at the beginning. But listen to the words that are spoken many times. Seek, you shall find. And the more that you seek, the more you find. That will open the door to the understanding of that of spirit. You understand me?
I understand. Thank you.
You are welcome, my dear. God bless you.
And God bless you too. Thank you.
The next person on the list is Elaine. I'm just now going to pass it over to Elaine.
Hello, Sister Savannah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Not you again.
I've missed you.
My child, please forgive my jest, but I love to hear your voice. And I love it when you give that little chuckle that brings that upliftment. What is your question, my dear?
So my question is, when animals pass on into spirit, do they receive a sort of life review or something similar?
I did not understand your words there. Please, if you can speak louder for me.
Okay, so when animals go to spirit, do they receive some sort of life review like we do?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, my child. They have to see what they have had to endure within life. Man will look towards a creature such as the horse, to that of a cat, to that of a dog, and towards that of a cow or a pig or a sheep. The creature itself goes through much suffering one way or another. And when it goes into the realms of spirit, it is shown the suffering it has gone through, and it is shown how it has dealt with that pain to us. This is part of their life's review, and they find within themselves compassion to say that man within life, though they caused me pain, I still show to them love. You understand?
I do, and thank you, because I was thinking that was a silly question to ask for a while there.
My child, you are not, you have heard me say no question is too silly, because it's a question you wanted to ask and you received the answer.
Thank you, Safena. And
You are welcome.
my second question is to a bit of a reverse of what was asked about mediums having to suffer. And I was wondering if you, in spirit, still go through suffering, although it might be slightly different when you're progressing.
Let me explain to you, my child. First and foremost, those that have been chosen, first of all, so that means them that have seen of spirit from the day they are born, and they grow with spirit, progress with spirit, they are the ones that suffer first of all. But such as yourself, who was not at the suffering as others, you have had suffering placed in front of you, and you have had to endure great pain, many tears, many heartaches. You may not suffer in the same way of others, but you are suffering in the way that you are. So therefore, with your pain, you can talk to others in life that are going through the similar situations that you have gone through before, and you will give them the guidance with the aid of spirit, with the love of spirit, and the strength of spirit. You are working in a way that you do not understand at this moment of time. Never say, I am not suffering, so I am not worthy. Everyone suffers in a different way. You understand?
I do, Sister Safena. And then if I can ask, when you're in spirit, such as yourself or everybody else, do you have to suffer at all to?
Not in the realms of spirit. It is life that is the lesson of the suffering. You see, my child, when you are born into the world, before you take up the breath, you are shown of your journey within your life. And when you are shown the journey, you are shown of all that is placed before you, the suffering, the pain, the tears, the heartaches, but you are also shown the joy, the laughter, the upliftment, love, and all things that is within. But your lesson within life is to learn, first of all, the difficulties you face, you learn a lesson, and you say, I will never walk that road again. But many with their life say the words, but walk the road again and have not learned a lesson. You understand?
I do. Thank you so much, Savannah.
My child, when you come into the realms of spirit, because life has shown you a way and has gone through the changes and the difficulties you have had to endure, that will all be removed from you when you enter into the realms. That is where you find the trueness of love, because it is the trueness of love of spirit that will make you stronger, happier, and more contented. You understand?
Yes, thank you, Savannah.
God bless you, my dear.
The next person on the list is Pauline. I'm just going to mute you now, Pauline.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, my dear. You crept in without anyone knowing. I hope you are well, my child.
Yeah, I'll have a few problems still, but I'll get there. My question is, within myself, I've always felt that Easter is more important than Christmas. And I was just wondering, how do you celebrate Easter in spirit?
We do not celebrate as you would yourself, my child. You see, we look at that of the birth of Christ and the death of Christ the Jesus.
Yes.
We look at both as celebrations of love and beginnings. You see, when Jesus Christ was born, upon the time they called the Christmas day, which was not, that brought greatness of joy, new life into the world. And on the day of the suffering upon the cross, he took the transition into that of the realms of spirit to start his new journey, his new life. So we celebrate of beginnings. We do not celebrate as you would the Christmas, the Easter. We look at it as beginnings of joy, and we celebrate by giving that of the joy within ourselves, the love to our Father God. You understand?
Yes, I do, yes.
Dear my child, look around you at life at this moment of time. I am very pleased with your words when you say that the Easter is more important to you than that of the Christmas. But man has overtaken of that of the joy of the celebration by putting material instead of the spiritual and of the faith. You understand?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So it takes away the feelings of man to what once was. Man has lost its way within its faith. You understand?
Yes.
You have another question, my dear?
Yes. I was just wondering, the name that we're given sort of here on earth, has it a meaning before we are born, or is it just simply the choice of the parents?
My child, before you are born into the world, you are given a name. You are given a spiritual name that is given to you, and it will stay with you. When you come into the world of man and you are taking up the breath of the air, it is your parents. Your parents choose of a name of life. But once you are in the realms of spirit, you will be known as the name that Spirit gave to you. This is how, when we come towards you as man within life, we do not come and say, "Can I speak to Pauline?" We speak and say, "Can we come and speak to our sister?" And we speak to the spirit within by the thought wave, you understand?
Yes, I do, yes.
My child, what a beautiful question you have just asked. Because many will not ask such a question. But you see, they only look at the material, not the spiritual. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you. Thank you.
Right, thank you. The next person on the list is Claire. I'm just going to unmute you now, Claire.
Hi, sister. It's me again.
Hello, my dear. Lovely again to hear your voice. What is your question, please?
Well, a medium taught me that we have 3 guides. Can you tell me if we do have 3 guides? I'm a bit confused.
I will be adamant and I will be sharp in that manner to you, not to be rude or disrespectful. You have one guide and one guide only that is connected to you as you are born into the world. As you grow within life, your guide grows with you. But you will have many helpers that will come into your circle of energy. So you see, whomever told you, you have 3 guides, you do not. You have one guide, but I will explain to you a little more. You have your doorkeeper that is there to protect you. You have your powerhouse that is there to give you the energies and raise you. Your guide is to guide you, but then your helpers come forward and you can have many. They come to help, not to guide, not to say, "I am a guide." You understand?
I understand, thank you.
My child, please forgive me. I should not have raised the vibration of my voice, but because you are one that is knowledgeable of spirit, I thought you would have understood that you are only one guide with your spirit within. So please forgive my manner and my rudeness.
Oh, no worries.
God bless you, my dear.
God bless you.
All right, the next person on the list is Sandy. I'm just going to unmute you, Sandy. There you go.
One sec. Hello.
Hello, my dear.
Yes. This is a personal question in some ways. I'm called after my grandfather. He was Alexander. I'm Alexandra. Now, when my grandfather died, his spirit came back to say goodbye to me. And I'm just wondering, is Granddad's spirit still around me?
Your grandfather, he came towards you with the connection of the love within you and the love of spirit. He will not be around you all the time. But when you have your time of thought, he will come towards you. When he sees the difficulties you go through, he will come close towards you to give you guidance, to give you strength, because the love within holds and binds you together. You understand?
Yes.
My child, many will say, when I take up the transition, I will never return. But that is only the words. It is the feelings of love within them when they see their loved one within life. that goes through the difficulties, they find a way by going first of all to the elders to get permission to come to say, listen, I am here. I am making you aware that you are not on your own. You understand?
Yes,
God bless you, my dear.
thank you.
Right, the next person on the list is lovely Karen. I'm going to mute you now, Karen. There you go.
Thank you. Good evening, Sister Savannah.
Good evening, my dear. I heard what you said. Okay. That was not toward myself, was it, my dear?
What, sorry?
You said the word okay.
No, I just said good. Oh, to Kyle, yeah.
Oh, you were speaking to our brother. Please forgive. I thought you was trying to ask a question of me, and I did not understand why those words were brought. What is your question, my dear?
I've had a recent upset bereavement with my dog. She had to be put to sleep, and I just want to know that everything's all right now, because I just seem to go through lots of heartache for the last 2-3 years, and I want to know she's at peace.
Of course, my dear. Of course. Please forgive when I say these words to you. You hear men within life speak up words and say, when a creature of any kind is suffering, we will put them out of their misery, you understand? Yes, we in spirit, we call them. We call them to the realms of spirit because we do not want to see them suffer. We feel their love. We give them love. We see how you share your love to the creature. So therefore, when that of your animal took the transition to spirit, it went with ease, it went with peace, and it is now happy because it no longer has the body, it no longer has the suffering. It is like looking at the shadow of the creature that once was, you understand?
Yeah, it's just hard when it's not like a natural death and you have to do it for them. That's the hardest bit.
The hardest part with any creature, my dear, is the saying of goodbye. But they do not leave you completely because they're in your heart, they're in your mind. That will never change as time goes by within your life. Yes, you think less of them, and you do not feel the love as strong. But the connection is always there. So when it comes to your time of transition, you will get to see them, and they will be able to once again show their love towards you. You understand?
Yeah, thank you, Sister Savannah.
My child, please forgive. I say these words with love towards you. You hear men say, when one of a member of family or friend takes the transition, those left behind are grieving. You are grieving for the creature that has gone, but you have forgotten that the creature that has gone is grieving for you until they have found the true fullness within spirit that will remain.
I just hope she goes with my mum and dad and my other dog. Then I'll be.
We'll all be together. Do not worry. Just feel the love that you gave when within life. Keep it within you and know that all is well in the realms of spirit.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Savannah.
You are welcome, my dear.
God bless you.
Next person on the list is Elaine. I'm just going to pass her now to ask her questions, then Pauline and Nicola.
Hello again, Savannah.
Well, I am just debating. Should I, shan't I, will I, won't I? Yes, I will. What is your question, my dear?
My question is, there's another horse that shares the field with my horse, and he suffers with pain from various things, and I do try and feel the areas where the pain is, and with him, it seems to come to me quicker than it can do when I'm, concentrating, well, not concentrating, but when I'm trying to feel where there are issues when I'm practicing. Is this because I've been helping him yeah, I was just wondering why that is.
First of all, my dear, let me explain to you. You have just corrected yourself in words. You said when I think, and then you said again where I feel. Let me explain to you. The creature you are speaking of is aging, and it is gaining greater and greater pain within its bones. And what you are doing, you are sensing the areas which is needed to receive the spiritual healing. You see, the creature cannot say to you, it is in my knees, it's in my ankles, it's in my shoulder. What they do, they send out their love, and their love is their spirit within that you are able to connect with. And they send through the vibrations to you to say, this is where I am suffering. Please give to me a little ease, you understand?
Yes, I do, Savannah.
You see, my child, let me explain to you. You are a beautiful lady. You have a heart that is full. You are one that is trying to do so much to understand of the powers and the energies of spirit. What you must learn first of all to remember is this. You are but a vessel. We in spirit, we are the ones that come towards you. And we are working through you to give the healing and the direction it is meant to be. But you are the one with your spirit within that is sensing. And that is very, very important. You understand?
Yes, I do, Savannah. So it's okay. Well, not that it's not okay, but so am I right in thinking, well, what I do before, I call upon my doorkeeper, my mainstay, and my helpers. Would that be right before I?
Yes, my child. First of all, you need your doorkeeper to come and protect you, because the creature may feel some discomfort and may just turn to kick or to bite or to swing its head to harm you. You understand? So therefore, calling upon your doorkeeper, then you call to the healing angels to draw close. You draw close to them and they draw close to you. So therefore, my child, a helper, as you call them, is brought within you. You do not see them, you do not hear them, you do not hear them. But they are using you in a way that they feel that is the correct way, you understand?
I do. Thank you, Sophia, because I want to do things in the right way.
My child, you are doing it in the right way because you are not running in the field trying to get ahead of yourself. You are just grazing in the field and enjoying what is being brought towards you. Truly, you understand.
I do, Sophia. Thank you for that.
You are welcome, my dear.
I caught her running in the field just away from me, sister.
My brother, I am not going to go down your route of what you are doing in the field with a horse. It can be very, very, very difficult to explain.
Bless you. The next person now on the list is Pauline. I'm just going to meet you, Pauline.
Hello again. Yes.
Hello, my beautiful child. A beautiful smile is there this time. Before you did not have the joy within your voice and the smile upon your face. What is your question, my dear?
Yeah, my question is, I like looking at the moon when it's the full moon. And last night I was looking at it and it made me question that why can we sort of see the moon without it affecting, our sight, that we can look directly at the moon, but we can't at the sun. I know they're different energies, but
they are, my dear, and at the same time, you do not realize that your eyes adjust differently when it comes to that of the daylight and the night light. When you look towards the moon, you cannot see what is there, but I can assure you there is a mist that goes around, and that mist hides much of the rays that it can bring towards the light of man. So therefore, when you look at the moon, look at the stars, although they are very bright, that is because of the energies. That is the energies. But your eyes adjust, you understand?
yes, yes.
If you look, my child, you have heard the word said many times. When you look at the moon, you can see the face of a man, the man in the moon.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, there is no man within the moon, but it is the way that over the centuries, that of the atmosphere and the energies of broad changes that makes that of the moon with the craters that say, this is the face that I have placed, you understand?
Yes, yes.
Bless you, my dear. Do you have another question?
Yeah, I was going to ask if it's possible I can have some spiritual guidance, please.
My child, that I will give freely towards you.
Bless you.
You have spoken of the ailments that are still with you, which should have been dealt with before now. It is not spirit that is failing you. It is man that is failing you.
Yeah.
What I say to you is this. Be more determined. Be more strong within yourself and say to man of light, this should be done. This should be dealt with. This should be healed by now. And once you do, they will start to take greater understandings of how towards helping you. And we in spirit then can give to you greater healing to make things work quicker for you. Your life, my child, ahead of you, I will say, look forward until the June. I say this for a reason, because there is so much that is going through your mind at this moment of time, and you're wanting to bring changes within where family is concerned, you understand?
Yes.
By that of the June, you will have your answers for yourself, and everything will go accordingly, you understand?
Yes. Bless you. Thank
God
you.
bless you, my child.
Thank you.
Bless you. Right, the next person on the list is lovely Nicola. I'm just going to mute you now, Nicola.
Thank you. Hello again.
Hello, my child. Lovely to hear your voice again. What is your question, my dear?
I just wanted to maybe carry on from where I did with my grandson. Is this spirit that's with my grandson of a good spirit to guide him, to help him?
Yes, my dear. Yes, my dear. You see, you have just asked the question. Is it a good spirit that's there to help him? It is his guide. It is his guide that is growing with him, that is helping him to understand, to open this third eye, as you call, the mind of understanding of spirit. He will not be harmed by spirit, my dear. It is only when man does the foolishness and calls upon the spirit that does not have love. You understand?
I do, yes, I do.
He is a gifted young man, and as long as you guide him and help him through his life, the spiritual, he will prove to you that he is true within himself and he is true to your belief. You understand?
I do understand, yes. And do we believe that it is his great-grandfather?
It is what he feels. It is what you feel. And if he has said to you it is, do not question his words. Do not question. Please forgive me, my child, because I will explain something to you that will help you.
Thank
You
you.
see, man within life, when they do not understand of that of the true connections and the way that we work in spirit, some spirits that have not taken the trueness of transition, they can come and they can use that of the sight of a spirit that's gone before. In other words, you have shown the grandchild that of a photo of the great-grandfather. A spirit of darkness can place itself to say, I am he, but the child has not felt any darkness around him. So it is truly the spirit that he is speaking of. You understand?
Yes, yes, I do. Thank you.
Please, my child, encourage, help him, guide him.
I will.
Do not put fear into him.
No, of course
God
not.
bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you too.
You are welcome, my child.
Thank you.
I'm struggling to unmute myself all night. Right, so sister, I think That is the trans Q&A now. If I may ask a question though.
You may, my brother.
With animals, why is some animals more receptive to spirit and other animals ain't? Aren't they all as one like humans or?
Let me explain to you, my brother. First of all, look at all creatures where life is concerned, the living creatures within your world. Man will look at all, and they will be attracted to some, but fear of others. And some will show love towards those that send love to them. But those that they fear, they put a barrier in front of themselves and say, this is something I do not like, this is something I do not want, this is something I fear. Yet when they all go into the realms of spirit, they will still be the same as they were within life. But what man will do in spirit, his eyes will be open to the understanding. They are creatures of love, whether or not they are great or small. Their fear will have gone from them, and they will be able to see the love that once was, that they'd lost, you understand?
Yes, sister, thank you for that answer. That helps a lot with understanding why.
My child, let me explain something to you. Look at the vessel that I come to speak through. He bears that of the smallest of creatures. He bears that of the ant. He bears that of the spider. But he does not bear that of the lion or the elephant or the rhino. He looks towards them as creatures of great strength, and he shows love towards, you understand?
Yes, sister, thank you for that.
You are welcome, my brother.
You may give your closing philosophy if you wish, sister.
God bless you, my brother. Once again, we have come now to the end of what you call your group, the Q&A. Well, let me explain to you. I have used the vessel for many years now. I have worked alongside him before I was allowed to work through him. But he is one that has been dedicated. He is one that is sincere. He is one that trusts of his guides and his helpers. When it comes to that of manly life, he has learned never to trust anyone. Man should never trust another until they can prove they can be trusted. Because you see, man, the one thing we have seen change over the decades and the centuries, we have found man has become more and more selfish. We have found that they have become more about themselves instead of understanding that they can share with their brothers and sisters within life. Now, my child, I must now once again leave you, and I look forward to coming and speaking to you again. So therefore I will hand you back to our brother to speak toward you as I am saying goodbye, good night with love, and may the peace be within your hearts now until we meet again, where we look towards that of all the energies that spirit can bring towards us. You know, many times within the group, I know Safena will say the words, ask
you will receive. That is why you ask of the questions to receive the answers. But also, open thine eyes that I may see the glimpses of truth. Your eyes can be opened, will be opened, and Spirit will help you to do just that. But you have got to learn to trust within. So friends, I now say that I'm leaving you for a short period of time until we're back again within this group as one. Bless you.